Man, some days it just feels like we're spiritual giants out there. Other days, we're just getting wrecked. Absolutely BTFO'd by the enemy. The assaults are endless. But we keep grinding. Keep just pressing on. That's all we can do, man. Yeah, I put a video out yesterday. Felt like I had, felt very close to God. Felt like He showed me some things. And it felt like there was just kind of that open channel between me and God, and it was just a good day. And I felt like a spiritual giant, even though I was physically tired. I was feeling encouraged by how the day went. Today, wasn't feeling tired. Actually, was feeling almost uncomfortably high energy. That's how it is on the journey, man, especially on the SR. Check out that video. SR is a roller coaster. It's just endless, man. It's just, at least for me, I don't know. I want to hear it from you guys, how your journey's going. But, yeah, it's like when you wake up, it's a spiritual war, and we gotta be ready for it. Today was just, man, the lust was just raging. Might have something to do with the weather. It's starting to get warm out. Starting to get that, the hints of spring in the air. But, and it felt really hard to talk with God today. It felt almost pointless. It was one of those days where it just felt like the enemy was just had his grips on me. And the problem is, it feels good to the flesh, man. It's just, we're at war with the old man, trying to put him to death every day, slowly but surely. And but that old man, he's got a will to live. He wants to stick around. He's not just gonna give up. And me personally, I went down a really dark road, man. Eventually, I would like to share that in kind of more detail, but for now, we're just sticking with kind of the daily drive home vlogs. It is what it is right now. And hope you guys are getting something out of this. But yeah, man, it's just today. It was just, and I found myself like, it was just constant. It was just constant images and desires and urges, and it's just one of those days where it just felt pointless to fight it. Some days it's like, every now and then there's like an urge, maybe every 10 minutes. Like, it was constant, man. Constant. And, but you know what? 2+ years in this journey, I've had many days like this. And it sucks. I wish I didn't have this many days. And I want to be healed. It's part of the reason why I'm really going into orthodoxy. Really giving it a good, hard look. Because it deserves it. It deserves that ancient religion with historical traces to the apostles. Man, do not take that lightly, man. I think every Christian should at least examine it. For me, I'm going deep in it, and I'm praying about it, and I know God's going to show me the truth. And I'm not relying on my own intellect. I'm not relying on my own judgments. I've made that mistake, and it cost me dearly, man. It cost me 2 or 3 years of just bad choice road, man. I was I was hitching rides on bad choice road, man. But Yahweh saved me. Yahweh gave me a second chance, And it's just my purpose in life to just not go back and to just stay on the straight and narrow. And videos like this, they help me. And I hope it kind of makes me feel like my suffering isn't as much in vain. It's never in vain. That's an illusion. It's always for our own good, so that it creates the plea, the calling out to the Most High, and it shows us it, just makes it just humbles us, man. We realize on days like today just how far away we are from God and how much work there's left to do. And even though some of you guys might be on the streaks, might be on some long streaks, and still it's like, yeah, you're not actually giving into the act, but man, the desires are there, and it can be discouraging at times, but it's just part of it, man. It's just, and I've accepted it, and it's a hard life, and I know there's going to be some relief one day. It's coming. I feel like this channel's kind of capturing it in real time. You guys following along? I've just God's given me a second wind here, man. He pulled me out of this dark, lonely, cold, depressed winter. Showed me some things I've been doing wrong, and He's just put in my heart to just be more proactive. Is the main thing. Action. But I don't know, not a whole lot to say other than if you had a day like I did today, hey, you're not alone. At least one other person had a tough, just brutal day of attacks today, man. That's me. That's this internet guy right here, whose voice you're hearing. But hey, man, name of this channel, Vessel of Honor. We can either be a vessel of honor or a vessel of dishonor. You can either serve the Lord or you can serve Satan. Those are the options. So, to me, the choice is pretty clear. I want to serve the Alpha, the Omega, the Creator of heaven and earth, the one who formed me in the womb, knit together my inner parts, who made me. He made us, guys, in His image and likeness. We're in the image, but we've fallen away from the likeness. That's what this journey's about, man. One day at a time, brothers. One day at a time. Let's just keep grinding, man. We're not alone out here, man. There's lots of good men like us fighting it, resisting this modern, sick, depraved world. And we're not giving up, guys. If you're feeling low today, if you're feeling like it's pointless, I was feeling like that earlier. Eventually, I had kind of a little minor breakthrough on my drive home. I just, I kept praying. I was praying, but it just seemed one of those days where it was just, it seemed completely futile, But I just, on my ride home, I was in a bit of traffic. I was listening to the buzzards again, man, on the radio. I couldn't. It's hard, man. But I had a good talk. I poured my heart out a little bit. That's what we got to do. Just pour your heart out to our Father, man. He wants to hear from us. Don't ever, even in the depths of your despair, man. I hope you guys just don't lose heart, and you know deep down that our Father in heaven, man, He loves us. He cares about us. He made us in His image. He's invested in us. Let's give Him a return on His investment. All right. It's a hard life, man. It's not easy, but it's just a day at a time. What are you gonna do? Hope this video has been an encouragement to you guys. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, follow the journey. We're not alone, guys. There's many guys just like me, just like you out there fighting it. We're not alone. We're not accepting isolation. We're not accepting the lies of the enemy, man. We're just one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, one day at a time. And praise be to God. Hallelujah. God bless you guys. Peace.